Okay, this is Jolie here for the English Mixed Martial Arts Association. Caitlyn, the multicoloured beast, you've just got it done. First female win of the tournament so far for Team England. How are you feeling?
Feeling really good. So I just wanted to show everybody that I'm worth my salt. I went to Abu Dhabi last year and tore my groin and it was not what I wanted. So I've proved myself I can hang with these girls, and tomorrow, same again, rinse and repeat until I get that gold.
How much does experience in these kind of places, competitions, help you today? How much did it help you?
So I debuted just before the pandemic, and then I jumped straight into Europeans because I just can't fight anybody domestically. There is nobody. Like, I fight anywhere between 52 at strawweight or atomweight at 47, so it's pretty difficult to find little tiny people like me. I've got double XS gloves, got kids gloves.
But you came over here and obviously did yourself proud. I know it's not done and you're not satisfied yet, but just talk us through the fight.
So I fought Uruguay. I knew she was heavily striking base, which that works for me. I mean, I'll eat a couple of shots, I don't mind. Threw the inside low kick, she scooted back, missed it. She hit me straight down the pipe and I decided we're not playing this game anymore. Body lock, straight to the wall, hip bump, down to the floor, rear naked choke, I left her gurgling on the mat.
Didn't feel bad?
Retrospectively, yes, but it still feels good.
Of course, the game's the game. What do you look forward to going into the next round? How do you feel like you can change up your game plan? Do you feel like there's things you could improve on?
Yeah, maybe actually hit that low kick instead of sort of judging my distance a little bit better. Maybe keep my elbows in, but all in all, like, for somebody who, you know, has only had 4 fights, 2 and 3 now, not bad.
And also the fact that it was ended early, going into a multi-day competition, that's only a...
Before, I fought inside low kick, overhand right, body lock if need be. I didn't need the overhand right, got straight in there, got to work, got the business done. Now I'm the first female to medal at the competition. We're expecting good things from the rest of us, so that's setting the tone for the rest of the competition now.
Where do you think your best work is as a mixed martial artist, Caitlyn?
I'm heavily grappling based. I've done a lot of work before I moved to England and Northern Ireland where I was living. A lot of gi, a lot of no gi, a lot of wrestling. So that's probably my strongest point. But I bite down on my gum shield, get the work done. You don't have room to be weaker on one thing or another here. This is where you get your test, you know. And if you've got to go back to the school of hard knocks, bite down and go again.
Take note. Congratulations, first medalist. We look forward to seeing you out again. Thank you.
No worries. Peace, guys.
This is Jolie here for the English Mixed Martial Arts Association. Jordan and Dan, congratulations. Jordan, Dan, that was one of the best performances we've seen so far. There was some striking, there was some grappling, but you obviously finished him with the submission. Talk us through that, Jordan. Congratulations.
What, the finish or the whole fight? You want me to take this? Oh, all right. I was watching his fight yesterday. Obviously, he fought yesterday and got a win. He looked like he had heavy hands and come in. I knew to just piece him off, like get back, keep my range, and yeah, I was just playing pretty much. Like I could see them shots from a mile away. Just keeping my distance. He threw 2 spinning kicks which I blocked, and when he wanted to take me down because he'd have enough of not being able to whip me, I threw up a triangle, which ended with an armbar. So another finish at the IMMAF Worlds. I'm pretty impressed with that. I'll get on the IMMAF page with that, I reckon.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Do you think it affected him having fought yesterday? You're obviously fresh today.
He did, but he didn't take a lot of damage yesterday. If anything, he really controlled his opponent. So I watched the fight back. I didn't think he was a bad opponent. I thought it was going to be a good opponent for me. Obviously, I had my people back home study and send me a game plan, which obviously Dan helped with this morning, and we initiated that, and it went to plan.
Yeah, everything basically went to plan. What do you think he could improve on tomorrow? Obviously, it's a long format tournament and doesn't stop here.
I don't think it's room for improvement really, Joe. I think it's just more of the same. That was nearly perfect performance. Yeah, I think we're pretty happy. He took no damage really. You know, and we knew that we thought that Jordan was better than him everywhere, and it proved today. You know, he looked better on the feet, dropped him with a shot, and then submitted him on the ground. That's as complete a performance as you could ask for as a coach. So yeah, I just think more of the same for me.
Yeah, feeling fresh at IMMAFs is so key going into fixtures day after day.
100%. I forgot to mention, yeah, Dan, you reminded me.
And what do you expect from the rest of the tournament after what couldn't have been a better start?
Just medals, not just for myself, but for the team. Obviously, we're picking up from where we left off in Italy. We've had a few minor setbacks yesterday, but the team's strong together, and we're gonna push, and we're gonna persevere, and we're gonna get some bring back some gold.
So far, Dan, 2 wins today, 3 wins yesterday. How are you finding it coaching another tournament for Team England?
Yeah, I'm loving it. It's great. I think, as Jordan just touched on, really, we've got the guys that competed in Italy, and we've got that sort of relationship now, and I think it's starting to show with the coach-fighter relationship. The guys are trusting us a lot more in the corners, and it's showing in the results. The guys who are coming in, they're seeming to bed in well, and I think by the end of this week they'll have bought into the whole IMMAF policy as well, and I think we're going in the right direction.
Let's go, team. This is Jolie here for the English Mixed Martial Arts Association. The best finish of the tournament so far comes from Owen Cartridge in the final seconds of the final round. Talk to us about your emotions right now. Congratulations.
Thanks, mate. I'm still on cloud 9. Final seconds, I knew they were out to do something. I knew I had to pull something out of the bag, and I knew what I wanted to pull out. It was a fucking real head kick. I did it. I knew I had it in the bag. It's something I've been drilling with Dan and my training partners, making a move onto it and cracking them with it. And that's what I wanted to do today. I never go looking for things, but I know that I can execute what I want. And tonight I proved it.
How does it feel in that moment, though, Owen, when the crowd is roaring? We've got some support, but your opponent's support is a bigger team altogether. You shock the crowd, you shock everyone in the arena, and you pull it off. How does that feel in that exact moment?
I now know how Rocky felt in Rocky 4. I've said it all week that it feels like Rocky 4. I believe that we as a team have got a strong bond. I feel like we developed a great bonding in Venice in September. We've carried it through with the training days, and we've brought it and added to it here. Although I fought a Home Nation prospect, I could still hear our lads and lasses in the crowd. I've done it. I ain't just done it for myself. I've done it for everybody else back at home. The people that supported me financially and emotionally got me here. This is just the start. It's just the start.
How do you go forward in this tournament?
Rest, recover tonight, refuel, and get in the mindset to do it again tomorrow. I'd never look past each round, so I'll go back, look home against tomorrow. I'll get my coaches to have a look at some footage, see if we can take little things from their game, how I can implement my game on them, and then we take it from there.
As team captain as well, what sort of message does this send to the rest of the guys?
Never fucking give in. I feel there's 3 lions on a shirt, and we've got to have heart of lions. Today the odds were against me. I didn't have a good run at the Europeans. I've proved today that I can be up there against a Home Nation prospect, in front of his fans, in front of his friends, his family. While he was grinding and pounding me in the second, he called me a fucking bitch. I made him my bitch in the third.
Can we just talk about the instructions from the corner before the third round? What were you hearing? You were down. What did you hear from the guys in the corner?
Go and fucking win it. Go and win it. Sorry, I keep saying it. Go and get it. Go and win it. I knew what I had to do. I knew that there was things that I needed to improve on. I've had all day going through with my coaches what I needed to have done. Got in there, and that was the biggest fight of my amateur career. It's my third fight. So I'm still very young in my career, still learning, and to have an atmosphere like that in an arena like that, I ain't going to stand there and say it didn't get to me, because it did. I stood in there, I was shaking like a shitting dog. But you've got to grab what's in between your legs and bite down on your gummy and give it to them. And I've shown today why I was allocated team captain and done it. Yeah. So yeah, we go again tomorrow.
Yeah, you've done your country extremely proud today. Go again tomorrow. Congratulations, Owen. Fantastic performance.
Cheers, boys. Thank you.
Okay, this is Jolie here for the English Mixed Martial Arts Association. George Staines joins me once again. 2 wins in 2 days now. You haven't got a scratch on your face. How are you feeling?
Pretty good. Like I said, not being cocky or but I didn't really get out of first gear too much, you know. I knew he couldn't do out on the back foot, took him to the back cage, took him down, slammed his face into the canvas a couple of times, got the sub, very happy.
Paul couldn't have got a better start.
Yeah, well, we watched his opponent yesterday. We kind of thought that George was going to be just far too advanced technically, but everything he's doing is so good. Like, he's going to, so far, so good. I mean, he's got toughest competition ahead of him, but you know, he's on the money as always, isn't he?
George, it's safe to say you're looking like you could be getting something big again. Yeah. You're a European champion at the moment. How do you calm yourself down, not get too ahead of yourself?
It's one of those, because like, especially with like UK fights, it's one for like every 3 months or 2 months. It's just like you just got to bring yourself down off that high and not like let it overtake. How
do you do that?
Just mentality. It's just
Dan moan at him.
Yeah, them moaning at me mainly. But yeah, the full team, you know, it keeps you grounded. You'll celebrate for about 10 minutes and then we'll go back to the hotel like we did last night. We'll have a chat, you know. Just bring everyone, but not bring you down back to earth, because obviously you need to keep the ball rolling. But like, bring you back to normality almost, make you feel like shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, you could have done this better, you could have done that better. Do you know? Make you feel like you lost when you won. That's what the team's really, really good at.
Mitch, this guy, how far do you think he can go?
He's winning the whole thing. He's got better decision making, better technical ability in every range. He can mix things together better than anybody. I haven't seen a single person in any weight class in this tournament that mixes up better than George.
Thank you. That's good. Yeah, George. Yeah.
Do you think you've got an aura around you now? Do you think opponents look that they've drawn you and worry?
Yeah, definitely. Like, especially when I'm like, we're standing in the hall and they actually see me next to them, because I'm tall, you know, I'm a big lightweight. They definitely feel my presence and they are nervous when they're around me. Like, I had the American watching me, the Irish lad watching me today. Obviously I know I've got one of them next, but it's like they're already watching me. So it's like they're not even focused on the objects in front. I haven't watched a single person other than the person I'm fighting next, because it's just pointless. Because if I don't get past that one person, I'm not in the tournament no more. So why focus on what's relevant?
I appreciate it, boys. What do you expect to happen from here then as you go home? Are you going to have some time off, or do you kind of maybe think you'll be pro in the next few months?
I think I'm looking towards the end of the year potentially if I'm gonna fight pro. We'll see what my coaches say again. I'm going to grapple a lot in the lead up, and I'm going to work on a few things that I need to work on in terms of my stand up behind the scenes. I feel like I've improved my striking loads. I didn't get to showcase it as much as I'd wanted to this time out, but yeah, I think I'm just going to get back straight into the lab next week, you know, and just carry on developing, which is what I love.
Yeah, you haven't taken a loss to heart, which is obviously good for an athlete, because you kind of got to get back to it.
To me, it's just data. I tell guys I coach all the time, like, this is just data. And like, amateur career is just, I see it like an apprenticeship almost. So you just have to go through it and get your experience. And then when you go pro, slate wipe clean, people can take what they want from these experiences looking from the outside. But until they come and do it, you know, they can't really... It's hard to have an opinion on it and understand what the experience is like, but I feel like going into pro will be a lot easier than this tournament format for me. I can break guys down.
We've done a lot of interviews, Mitch, now, and I appreciate your time as always. Just to end off on how you feel amateurs can improve, download data from IMMAF tournaments, from being within EMMA and all of that good stuff.
I feel like getting involved with EMMA, especially for any of the federations within their countries, but for me, my experience with Emma and the coaches and the camaraderie that's building within the team, I think it's going to get better and better and better. And we've seen some amazing performances over the last couple of days, and some some bit disappointing ones. But I feel like the ball's rolling now, and then when we can get some funding and we can get pushing on some of this development, it's going to be really good. We've got some amazing fighters. Yeah, we've got a very talented team. People listen to the coaches, good coaching teams. It's going to be up from here, 100%.